seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So.
House Democrats have released a new batch of photos from Jeffrey Epstein's estate, featuring images of world leaders, prominent celebrities, and other influential figures who are reportedly part of Epstein's social circle. Among those pictured in the cache are US President Donald Trump, former President Bill Clinton, billionaire Bill Gates, and Prince Andrew, who has been rebranded in public discussions following past controversies. The estate of Jeffrey Epstein reportedly handed over nearly 100,000 images to congressional investigators, providing an extensive record of Epstein's connections with powerful figures across politics, business, and entertainment. House Democrats said the released photos clearly depicted powerful men within Epstein's inner circle, shedding new light on the scale of the social network surrounding the convicted sex offender. While many of the men had previously been publicly linked to Epstein, the newly released images provide additional context and visual evidence of their associations and interactions with him. Democratic lawmakers cautioned that only about a quarter of the images have been thoroughly reviewed so far, suggesting that far more material could surface in the coming weeks. The initial release included 19 images, followed by another set of 70 on December 12, with many redactions applied to protect privacy and ongoing investigations. The photos also included former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak and one particularly striking image showing Epstein himself in a bathtub, drawing renewed scrutiny from investigators and the media. Ehud Barak told the New York Times that he deeply regretted ever having any association with Epstein, but he firmly denied participating in or witnessing any illegal or improper behavior. The former Israeli Prime Minister said, quote, "I now deeply regret having any association with him. However, at no point in my dealings with him did I ever witness any improper behavior. And certainly I never participated in anything like that." Unquote. In one released photo, Donald Trump is pictured alongside Jeffrey Epstein and Belgian model Ingrid Seinheve, capturing a moment that has fueled renewed public discussion. Trump played down the significance of the images, stating that he had photographs with many people over the years, including Epstein, and attempting to frame the release as not particularly noteworthy.
There were new Epstein photos released today showing you and also Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon. What were your reaction to those new photos that were released?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
The photos also show Bill Clinton socializing with Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and entertainer Jimmy Buffett, indicating the wide range of Epstein's high-profile connections. Bill Gates, who appears in several of the images, later called his interactions with Epstein a huge mistake and described the meetings as one of the regrets of his life. Steve Bannon was photographed multiple times with Epstein, including a selfie, highlighting the continued presence of controversial political figures within Epstein's social sphere. Among others in the collection are author Noam Chomsky and actor-director Woody Allen, illustrating the breadth of Epstein's connections across academia, media, and entertainment. Former Harvard University President Larry Summers and British billionaire Richard Branson also included, showing that Epstein's network extended into both the academic and business worlds. Prince Andrew appears in a cropped group photo, which also features Prince Charles, reflecting the continued royal associations that have made Epstein's social circle a focus of international attention. Some photos depict Trump with women in social settings, while another shows him alongside Epstein at a Palm Beach property, renewing scrutiny over their historical interactions. One particularly attention-grabbing image featured a bowl of Trump condoms with the words "I'm huge" printed on them, drawing immediate shock and commentary from viewers and lawmakers. Democrats described the images as disturbing and demanded that the Department of Justice release all remaining files to the public in order to ensure transparency and accountability. Representative Robert Garcia said, quote, "These disturbing photos raise even more questions about Epstein and his relationships with some of the most powerful men in the world. We will not rest until the American people get the truth. The Department of Justice must release all the files, now." Unquote. Republicans accused Democrats of selectively releasing images to create a misleading narrative and fabricate stories specifically aimed at discrediting Donald Trump. White House spokeswoman Abigail Jackson labeled the release a political hit job, criticizing the timing and framing of the newly publicized images. Epstein's emails allegedly claim that Trump spent hours with Jeffrey, though the White House has firmly denied these assertions, emphasizing that no wrongdoing occurred.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.